Welcome back. Now let's look at some other assets which are not current assets and hence are known as non-current assets. These are also known as long-term or long-lived assets. Let's look at some common non-current assets. Starting with property, plant and equipment. These are tangible assets used in company operations and are expected to provide economic benefits over more than one fiscal period. Example of tangible assets include land, buildings, equipments, machinery, furniture, and even natural resources like minerals and petroleum resources. Property, plant and equipment are reported at their historical cost, which is adjusted for depreciation or impairment due to age or wear and tear. Hence, depreciation is accumulated over the life of an asset and subtracted from historical cost to arrive at the value of this asset. Another non-current asset is investment property. This asset is the property which is not used for production of goods or services or for administrative purposes. Instead, it is used to earn rental income or capital appreciation or both. The next common non-current asset is intangibles. These are essentially identifiable non-monetary assets without any physical substance. Examples of intangibles include patents, licenses, and trademarks. Goodwill is another intangible, which is a result of a company paying a premium above the fair value of the assets being acquired as part of a merger or acquisition. This excess amount over the fair value is recorded as goodwill on balance sheet and is another intangibles. There may be a range of other non-current assets on the balance sheet as separate items, and they can be understood by going through the notes to account section associated with them. Now let's look at different types of non-current liabilities. Simply put, all liabilities not classified as current liabilities are considered to be non-current or long-term liabilities. Let's look at two common types of non-current liabilities. First of these is long-term financial liabilities, which includes loans and notes payable or bonds payable. Liabilities such as loan payables and bond payables are reported at amortized cost on the balance sheet. For example, if a company issues $10 million of bonds, then the bonds are reported at a long-term liability value of $10 million. The next common non-current liability is the deferred tax liability. Deferred tax liability is a result of difference between a company's income as reported for the tax purposes and the income as reported for financial statement purposes. So for example, if a revenue is not recorded for tax purposes but is reported in income as part of financial statement of the company, then the taxes associated with the income have not been paid and hence are a liability that would need to be settled in the future. This liability is recorded as deferred tax liability. As you can see here, there are other non-current liabilities for this company, but their nature would be similar to what we described here, and essentially they represent long-term obligations of the company that would need to be settled in the future. With this, we come to the end of the discussion on non-current assets and liabilities. In the next video, we'll look at another component of the balance sheet, which is known as the owner's equity.